All right, so we're going to have Hua versus Young John coming in here. Starting on Dreamland, we are going to be starting... Okay, Yoshi Falco, nice. So we did just see Hua taking out Qualia. This is going to be Young John's Falco. Both of these two have been playing nice in losers. Both of those previous loser sets, Young John versus Froyo, Hua versus Qualia, were very entertaining sets. Hua looked really solid against Qualia. Froyo versus Young John was Game 5. Notably, that was Peach versus Falco. And we did see Hua. We know Hua obviously has the Peach as well, but we are seeing the Yoshi to start. I know Shoe Legend was saying that Hua was wanting to go mostly Yoshi today, so that could be it, or it also could be maybe knowing Young John is warmed up on Peach, you want to throw something different at him. But either way, no matter what the reasoning is, so far it's pretty close with ever so slightest of leads to Hua in terms of percent. A lot's going to come down to who can take this first stock. I do feel that Hua's maintained the stage control a little bit better so far. It seems that it's just sort of just boxing them out. With the big stage, the lasers are a little bit harder to get started. Yeah, just trying to find an opening. Young John is, and he's been able to get the hits. It's just how are you gonna find the kill on Dreamland against Yoshi is gonna be the question here. Yeah, there's the exit the ledge that we were talking about in the previous set. I should have asked Shoe Legend what the best ways for Falco to deal with exit the ledge are, because I can certainly see it being a similarly rough problem, but either way, doesn't need to deal with it just yet, because Young John is going to get that kill and immediately starts up the combo, getting him up to 30%. Not able to get much more of that with again, how big it wasn't getting the big strong hits. It was just sort of strings and weakness together. And wow, unfortunate, just quick gimp from Hua. Hua is going to take that every day of the week. Just great awareness of Young John being in a bad position there. Young John coming back with damage as a response though. Maybe even a kill here. Just a little late on the down smash though, and Hua is going to make it back. Gets some good shield pressure, but Young John staying strong through it. Gets that strong back air, but Yoshi... Oh, he's not going to make it back. Okay. There we go. Even stocks here. Again, a little bit more percent on the Falco, but not enough for it to be a lead one way or another right now. And now Young John's able to get some of these lasers started. Young John's done a better job finding openings with each successive stock. That being said, Hua's still just as threatening. Hua's defense is just as threatening, and the angle is not going to work out for Young John there. Hua up at threat of taking this game 1 in a pretty solid fashion, but we'll see if Young John can turn that around. Has some good pressure on the platform or on the ledge rather. Drifts back with that down air, and is continually pushing Hua into the corner. And Hua is not uncomfortable playing out of the corner by any means, as we can see with these eggs. But Young John's doing a good job staying pretty, not getting phased by it, as we see him turning that into a kill instead of getting hit by a bunch of eggs for a bunch of damage, as we have seen happen plenty of times before with Yoshi versus Spaceys. Yeah, that slow roll is going to get hit by the laser, but it may not matter because what a conversion, and that down smash combo finisher, beautiful. That's all it takes sometimes. The first big string we saw in that game from Hua, and it is the one that wins it. Right as Young John was starting to come back a bit, so really great stuff to Hua. Taking that game 1 on Dreamland, and we will be going to Battlefield for game 2. So same tri-plat, but smaller stage. Hua's going to have less space to sort of run away. And I feel like, Hua was definitely playing pretty defensive that last game, wanting Young John to come to him, punishing his openings, punishing his whiffs, rather. This game so far, the closer corners, I should say, have led to some good damage from Young John to start. But it's even enough that it doesn't make a difference. Yoshi obviously heavy gets that double jump cancel nair and put put Young John in a bad position, but the quick illusion does just bring him right back. Quad the ledge. Okay, yeah, here's eggs. Yeah, Young John is just not phased by them though. He's really good at just moving out of the way of it. And really, like the eggs so far have not been too much of a factor at all. At least the eggs at the ledge, like they were in the set against Cavalier. And that double backer will take that first stock for Young John. Okay, the illusion. Yep, that is enough. Qua's just so solid, it seems like. It seems like he's pretty unfazed. Every time there's been a stock taken, he's been pretty quick to take it right back. And that being said, Young John is also pretty, you know, even in the face of the defense, he's able to find his hits and avoid getting blown up too much. So it's been an interesting set so far. While trying to find something, but it's Young John who's getting the most of the damage so far. Gets that other dare on the double jump, but you know, double jump armor. Yoshi double jump armor, in case you didn't know. Nice forward throw to just get Yoshi off the ledge, but again, it matters less with a character like Yoshi, who's like, well, I was going to say harder to edge guard in some ways, at least in terms of for Falco, but Quad there just messes up the recovery, and Young John will definitely take that. And yeah, just had been doing such a good job finding the aerials, but doesn't jump high enough before initiating that illusion. So another early kill this time for Qua, and so again, even stocks. It's been really scrappy. It's been a very scrappy set so far, but those are some of the best ones, and I've got a feeling this could go all the way to 5, just the way these two are playing. Another kill for Young John. Now has a pretty solid lead and can hang back a little bit more. Liking the laser usage, just finding the right spots to put it in, and the combo game has gotten better. I feel like as time has gone on and as Young John's confidence has built up, at least over this game. He's doing a good job getting damage. Yeah, getting more of these pillars, but at the same time, still has not been converting them more than a couple hits. And here's some juggles for Qua. Oh no, yeah, it just doesn't make it back. But the egg did hit and it looked cool, but yeah, Qua went too low with the egg. Mispositioned the egg toss there. And that is going to be a win for Young John. And we're going to see the switch to Peach. All right, let's see it. I think that makes sense. I feel like the Qua wasn't quite hitting the tech perfectly, or was messing up a lot of those recoveries, as we saw in that game in the first game. So I think switching to Peach on FD makes a lot of sense, especially given the stage choice. Now we already are seeing a lot of lasers coming out from Young John, which again makes a lot of sense. You do not want to let Peach get a chain grab started. And so we saw it in the Froyo set with Froyo floating over the top of the lasers a lot, and we'll see if that comes into play in this set as well. So far, Qua's had a tough time even getting off the ground and getting something started, as it's been great pressure from Young John at the beginning of this game. Nice double laser F smash as Qua tried to you know, turn the tables with a forward air. Young John was ready with the double laser F smash and takes that first stock on this game 3. Young John, this game, previous game and this one is looking so good. Beautiful nair on the illusion though, and we are evened up. Qua has something to say about it. He said, "Nah, you're not running away with the game on my counter pick." Young John does find himself off stage and gets hit by a down smash, but it's just even percents, doesn't get hit for too much damage. Okay, oh, bad position, and what a well-positioned nair, avoiding the Firebird, but right into place to nair it out of the sky, clipping that bird's wings and taking the stock lead in this game 3. Wow, and then another Young John messes up, and that's another stock gone. Huge lead now for Quan in game 3 after a really nice start from Young John. Just a couple of unfortunate interactions, and this game is wide open for Qua. We'll see if Young John can get something started. Laser forward air, it's damage, but it's not enough to kill. The back air will do it, but you've got a full Peach stock to deal with, and you have to avoid a grab like the plague if you are Young John. And he is trying to just use the lasers to snuff out any potential grabs, but does not do a good enough job as Hua has got it. And this may just take us to the end of the game. We'll see how Hua does at the end of this combo. We'll probably go for the Nair soon. Yep, there it is. And yeah, that's enough damage that you're not making it back. Great stuff from Hua. Another scrappy game, but you know, one kill and an SD, and that things can definitely snowball. And we are going back to Yoshi with the FT game done. So playing the stage picks a little bit here, Hua is, and we are on to Yoshi's story for game 4. I think that Young John was generally, he was starting to heat up, I think, in this matchup after that game 2. So I think that this definitely could end up going to 5. We'll see. We'll see, though. I mean, it's pretty close so far, and honestly, both of them have been messing up a little bit in some of the earlier games. Both of them SDing more times than you would want to definitely see if you're either of them. And it's we'll see who is able to clean things up the most for this game. So far, again, yeah, just scrappy and even. It's tough. Like the Quad just trying to roll out away from the pressure, and does succeed. Is able to make it into the corner of the safety of the platform and then turn it into a kill against Young John. And we got a little bit of something started here, but the Dare Shine backer, that will definitely take that Yoshi stock. So again, hey, it's close. Neither of them can really build too much of an advantage, it seems like. It looked like each time they take a stock and it looks like they've got something started on the next one, they just die, and the game's even. Both of them have been so good at snuffing the other's momentum. Big nair from Hua, but Young John going to Randall, as we heard True Legend saying, Young John loves Randall. And hey, when you save your life like that, I can't imagine why you wouldn't love him. Nice down tilt from Hua, though, and yeah, the stocks are dropping for Young John. Only 2 more stocks left in this game, which is his potential last game in the bracket. So Young John's gonna need to find the kill on Hua here. The kills have been hard to find, especially when Hua unfortunately has SD'd a few times on Yoshi, and when he hasn't been, he's living to a pretty high percent, as we're seeing here. It makes things a lot harder when things are going relatively even for a lot of the game, and then one person just can't get a kill. It can really just swing the tide of the match. But in that situation, Young John does get it. Took 60. It always needs to be very careful, but sneaks in that shine and is starting to build the damage. Oh, beautiful conversion. Doesn't get the kill off the top, but Young John showing that he is still very dangerous in this game. This game is by no means over, and neither is this set. The up air into the down smash, fortunately for Young John, does not kill, and Hua early on the next down smash gives Young John a chance here if he can find this kill. Hua, who's been so solid, not getting overwhelmed too easily. For a second there, was just trying to hunt for the kill, but was able to find it, and now can go back to that more measured, careful, surgical approach, as we were talking about before. Young John trying to get that F smash off of the platform, but just cannot seem to find this kill yet, and that has been the theme of especially the second half of this game. Hua has really just taken the momentum by just being so hard to kill, and just chipping damage here and there, and getting a few big combos and those eggs, and that down tilt should just do it, and that is it. Hua takes it over Young John in loser semis. Congratulations to Young John with the 4th place finish. Played great today, but it is going to be Hua coming up against another Falco now in Shoe Legend.